When Yamaha first launched their triple-cylinder Tracer 900 back in 2015, they weren't shy about their intentions for this motorcycle's target audience. According to Yamaha, since then North American sales have been off the charts, so refinements started coming down the pipe almost immediately. Now known here in Canada as the Tracer 900 GT, for 2021 Yamaha completely redesigned the platform. More horsepower, new frame and swing arm help the GT shed 2 kilograms. Then there's the new 6-axis IMU for cornering ABS and lean angle TCS. Throw in cornering lights, cruise control, semi-active suspension, and 2 side-by-side TFT dashboards, and you've got even more sport baked into your tour. So how does the new Tracer 900 GT work out in the real world? Well, here now is guest road tester, Eric Heidendahl.
So Eric, this week I want to talk to you about the Tracer 9. It's been around for a while. I've spent a lot of time on the earlier version of this motorcycle. I guess really you can't start the conversation without starting with the engine. What did you think of the triple?
Oh, I just love the engine. Lots of power, lots of low-end torque, and smooth. Mm-hmm. I think refined is the word. You said that earlier, refined. It's just a very refined motor.
Yeah, well, they've been tweaking it again this generation, more tweaking to make it compliant for emissions in Europe. It's like a kitten. It's like it purrs, yeah, but then it's like a lion. It roars, right? No
kidding. Yeah, it goes pretty good. The exhaust note is it sounds like a sports car, I guess, or something.
Yeah.
It's not throaty by any means, but it's very pleasant nonetheless. But I would say overall it's pretty quiet. So that's what I'm looking for, particularly if I'm going to be doing 500-mile days on a motorcycle, right? You want it to be quiet.
Adaptive suspension. So how did you like the ride?
Well, just over, the ride was really good. In fact, I went out of my way to go over some bumps just to see how I was going to handle it. And it's very compliant. It's great. The suspension is well done.
Yeah.
But I think the key here that everything is so adjustable. You can have it just exactly the way you want it.
Right.
And whether it's preload on the front shocks or preload on the monoshock, or the traction control or the suspension, you can adjust everything on this bike.
Yeah, and all the information is on 2 screens. I think this is
two displays. Yeah.
This is the first bike I've seen with 2 digital TFT displays. What did you think?
Well, when we started out, I had trouble reading them, so we got into the menus and we actually increased the brightness, and that helped a little bit. But I'd say they could use a little more brightness for sure.
Okay.
But otherwise, I like the way they split it up. You've got kind of the speedometer and the tachometer on the left-hand side, and then the setup stuff, and then you've got the riding information about kilometers, gas mileage, and how far you've gone, the average gas mileage, all that kind of stuff is on the right-hand side. So yeah, it's logical, makes good sense.
I like the riding position, like there's a lot of leg room.
Yep.
The reach is just about right. The saddle is very firm and supportive.
Yeah, you know, I was sliding around trying to find, is there different positions? There isn't. There's only one position on the saddle.
Yeah.
But it's great. It's nicely padded, and there is 0 vibration that comes through that saddle. So I can see doing a number of kilometers a day on this would be no problem whatsoever.
Who is this bike aimed at? Who should be looking at something like this?
Yeah, I think it's someone that is an experienced rider and they would like to go for trips. Now that the COVID thing is hopefully winding down and that we're going to get out again, this would be an ideal bike to take and tour. Because you get the best of both worlds, really. It's kind of a really nice sport bike, but at the same time, it's a great cruiser.
Interesting. Is there anything that disappointed you or something you would change?
Yeah, well, I've always got something, right? But yeah, well, first start off, I always complain about if there's not a center stand. So this bike has a center stand, which is great.
They heard you the last time.
But the pedal on the center stand is such that it hits your foot the whole time your foot's on the foot peg.
Ah, okay.
And it's very annoying. I was having trouble getting over that. And then the other one is they made a big deal about lengthening the mirrors out, and they did a nice job for about 80% of the people out there, but not for me. I can still see my shoulders in the mirrors. But those are just minor complaints, really, that the bike is so refined and performs so well.
Cool. And what's the one lasting impression? What's the one thing that you'll remember about this bike?
I was cruising around and thinking fourth gear, and I just really didn't get a chance to try fifth and sixth, and I thought, I don't really need to. But if I was on the highway, that would be a nice asset to have. So yeah, the performance was outstanding.
Awesome. So you had fun.
I did.
Eric, thank you. You did a great job for us again.
Okay, well, anytime.
Thank you.